What's up, guys? It's Jasmine, and I'm back to do my water sign readings for mid-November. So we're gonna start with Pisces. Pisces, your energy. I channeled most of your energy for your reading. Just gonna keep it real with you. So I'm gonna start off with like the channeled messages that I got, and then I'll move forward. So for Pisces, right? And I'm tired, so this is my tired voice. Take it or leave it. Oh, also, if you guys want a personal reading, that information should be in the description. This is the Mahogany Tarot deck, so that is going to be listed under the tarot decks in my description as well. So you're able to find it. There's no gatekeeping here. And if you want spell work, that's also available in the link below. With that being said, Pisces, the channel energy that I got for you guys is letting go of control issues, right? With the full moon that just recently passed, letting go of control issues. There may be a situation that has expired, and for a lot of you guys it feels like friendship, or for some of you guys it is love, or it could be a family member, but it feels very platonic. It feels very non-romantic, right? Mostly non-romantic. There is some romantic elements for some of you guys. Take it how it resonates, okay? But there's situations in your life where you are growing apart from people, and you may have known for a long time that you're growing apart from someone, or that your values don't align, or that y'all don't enjoy the same things anymore. And I feel like you have been avoiding this, or just basically trying to live inside of the Pisces bubble and act like that's not reality, that's not happening. You're growing apart from certain people. And what the most important thing that you need to know or be aware of is that you don't know everything. I feel like the whole thing about letting go of control issues is that there's someone that is on a different path than you, and what they're doing is not wrong, it is not immoral, it is not low class, it's not any of those things. It's just different than what you would have done. And I feel like some of you guys may have prayed or asked for like stronger, healthier relationships, and even the wording of that, right, is kind of manipulative, because in your mind you're thinking you want the relationships that you currently have to get stronger, but what God has in mind is that you leave behind the relationships that you're growing apart from, and that you seek out new relationships that align with where you're going. Some of y'all are having a difficult time accepting the fact that you don't control someone else's destiny, or that you're not able to shame or guilt them into making different choices, because the choices that they're making are not bad or immoral or corny or lame. It's just not what you would have done. And there's some people where the desires of their heart are different than what you would have wanted for them, or what you would have chosen for them. And by trying to manipulate them or change their mind, you're trying to do God's job. What you're trying to do is above your pay grade. There is a pecking order here, and you are at the bottom. Although you are a powerful manifester, you are a great co-creator in this universe, you are not in control of someone else's destiny. And what they're moving towards, it may not be what you have chosen, but it may be based on a desire that God has placed upon their heart that you have no idea about. Ashe, let's say la, okay? Say la. I feel like some of you guys are, and it feels like some of y'all are trying to subtly influence someone to do something that you don't want them to do, and it's not subtle at all. Like, you may think that you're subtly influencing someone to make a decision that would benefit you, but it's not subtle. Someone is very intentional about the life that they're trying to create, or the light, or the direction that they're trying to go, or what their end game is. Their end game is different than what you think their end game should be, and by trying to influence them in a different direction, they can feel it so strong. You may think that you're like subtly influencing someone or subtly suggesting things, and it's not subtle at all. It's like a big ton of bricks. Okay, wow, this should not be upside down. Bottom of the deck is the Devil card. Yeah, like, yeah, yes, it's toxic. It's toxic. And I feel like, yeah, for some of y'all, you have to release control issues because you have convinced yourself that your way is the better way. Pisces, I'm going to need you to touch grass. I'm going to need you to ground yourself. And understand that the reality that you're living in is not reality. It's your reality. It's your version of reality, right? Yeah. Yeah, look at this. So you're looking to, in some way, in some subtle way, right here with the Strength card, you're looking to tame someone. It just feels like you're trying to get someone to conform to what you think they should do, but their destiny is not in alignment with that. So you can feel it and you're ignoring it. They cannot ignore it because they have to go in their own direction and you have to allow it. This is about allowing things to unfold in a way that you may not have wanted it to, and not trying to persuade or change things, right? I also feel like there's a situation where you're moving forward expecting to have a victory. There's a betrayal here, and I feel like you move forward with like gung-ho in a situation, and you got stopped dead in your tracks here with the Ten of Swords by a betrayal or something. I'm getting, you can't build on another woman's pain. I don't know what that means, but to you personally, I know what it means, but I don't know what it means to you personally in your situation. So maybe you thought you were going to have a great relationship with somebody after they stopped dealing with somebody else and they betrayed you. Okay, like maybe you thought you were just going to be the one that things were going to be different with, and it didn't happen like that. This is the Emperor and this is the Empress. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, look, this is a lot of major cards. The Chariot and the Death card could be Scorpio, could be Cancer here with the Chariot. But you move forward expectantly in something and things change, yes, suddenly, and you've been in your head about it. And I feel like you're trying to invest in, that's what it is. It's like you're trying to be strong or like invest in either making things go your way. I feel like some of y'all shit didn't go your way and you're trying to make it go your way. And again, that goes back to the channel message that I had before. You were so sure of your direction. It's not funny. You were so sure of your direction in a certain situation. Some of you guys may be pregnant here with the Page of Cups, or you may have had an abortion recently. Okay. Again, that's not going to resonate with everybody. But I definitely feel like you were going forward with something and it came to an abrupt halt. I'm surprised the Tower card is not here. Yeah, the Sun card. Shit changed. Some shit changed here. Again, like I said, it could be a Cancer or a Scorpio that you're dealing with here. But I definitely feel like somebody has you in your head, whether or not you want to admit to it. But somebody betrayed you in a way where you're like, trying to, and a lot of you guys are in your masculine energy, and that explains all of the doing and the all of the doing and the hustling. Like, hustling is masculine energy, receiving is feminine energy, baby. Dive into your femininity. All right, dive into your feminine energy. I'm getting that, like, some of you guys drink like brown liquor straight and punch people. Like, that is so masculine. Such masculine energy. Pisces, okay, relax. But some of you guys are in a situation where it seems like you're dealing with a feminine man. Yeah, the Five of Cups. So y'all are disappointed in the way a situation turned out, because I feel like you idealized something being making you happy or being the end all be all, and that just was not it, and you can't manipulate or change it. And it's giving you, like, I think the amount of power or influence that you thought you had over a situation, and again, this goes back to the channel message, the amount of power or influence that you thought you had over a situation, you were coming to the harsh reality that you do not have that power or that influence that you thought you had. So it looks like you're trying to maintain your emotional high ground. You're trying to find a balance here. You're trying to find peace in the situation. Some of you guys are working a lot here with this Eight of Pentacles energy, trying to invest in yourself. Some of you guys are trying to, pour back into yourself, and it's the energy of having restraint. But like I said, it's dealing with control issues. How do you act when things don't go your way? And there's a strong sense here of like liquor or sex or something, or like making someone jealous. That's not going to be for everybody. Okay, that is not for everybody. Somebody's like trying to make someone jealous in order to, but it's a manipulative tactic. It's giving anxious attachment. Like, oh, I'm gonna make you jealous, or I'm gonna flaunt this, or if you see this, you're gonna regret it. And this is like, no. No. It's like more of the same, if that makes any sense. So whatever made the situation come to a halt or change the situation that you were in, more of the same is gonna give you the same result, it seems like. Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and getting a different result. But I feel like you guys feel like whatever you were already doing was going to work. So in your mind, if you do more of it, then it has to work. But it's like, no, like whatever you were doing is what caused the situation to come to a halt. So doing more of it is going to cause it to halt even more. And with the Four of Pentacles, you should hold back. You should hold back. But like pushing forward here, or like something about sex. Like more sex isn't going to make someone, I don't know. It's not going to change the situation or make someone more inclined to do what you want them to do. I feel like you get less of what you want by doing more of what you've already done. Like there's a pride here, a stubbornness or a pride, because I feel like for whatever this is, some of y'all thought something was supposed to be so easy, or it was just supposed to, I don't know, like something was supposed to go your way, or it just seemed like whatever your plan was. Yeah, I told you the Tower card. I told you I'm surprised the Tower card didn't show up. Here it is. Yeah, with the Five of Swords. Again, it's like you guys are trying, like something didn't go your way, right? Something suddenly happened and things didn't go your way. And for whatever reason, y'all think that doing more, and again, this could be with friendships or with someone in your family, but I feel like whatever, because mind you, the sex thing isn't going to resonate with anybody else. It could also be spell work. Like it could be like like I said, praying or doing some sort of spells where you're like, oh well, if I just pray really, really hard, this person will change. It's not changing them, it's changing your situation. It's changing you and changing how you view the situation, and making you more emotionally mature by being able to see that whatever tactics you're using are not working. You have to change your strategy. And a lot of that is accepting things for what it is and not trying to make someone feel, so not trying to use manipulative or coercive tactics to make someone feel bad or feel guilty for not doing what you wanted them to do. Sometimes shit just don't go your way, and I feel like some of y'all are having a hard time moving, like going with the flow. Like y'all supposed to be able to go with the flow, right? Y'all fish, y'all supposed to be able to go with the flow. A couple of y'all are swimming upstream, and like I said, more of the same is not going to change your situation. I feel like the real strength is in accepting things as they are and moving forward and allowing people the space to be themselves. I feel like by more of the energy of just your energy, right? I feel like, and a lot of y'all feel like what you're doing is subtle, but it's not. Like you may feel like you're being subtle with the ways that you're trying to manipulate or coerce people, but it's really coming down like a ton of bricks, and it's rubbing people the wrong way because it's their life. And that's what's not clicking here. It's their life, it's their decision. And you don't have to like it. It's between them and God. And I feel like you're trying to work a little bit above your pay grade here. It's not your decision to make. It's not your choice to dictate their path, or for you to decide what's best for them. I feel like God has already ordained that, and you trying to like pray or do magic or influence them verbally or, you know, guilt them or shame them into going in the direction that you want to go in, it's not working. Your real strength here, and your real, if someone is making a mistake, they're going to see it on their own. And if someone is a liar or a scheme or, you know, whatever, you don't have to out them. or you don't have to make them feel some type of way, or things reveal themselves. People are who they are. So if someone is a liar, if someone is a scam, they are who they are, and they can say whatever they want to whoever they want, and they can believe it. But eventually, over time, they are going to be who they are, and people are going to see who they are. Now, that could be about you, or that could be about someone else, because for some of y'all, this is you. You are who you are, and you can say what you want, or you can put on how you want to put on, but eventually people are going to, you take you wherever you go. So people are going to see. So that also reflects in a positive way. If you're a good person, it's like I said, this could be you. People can say whatever they want to say, but you are you wherever you go. So if you are a good person, that will reflect in the relationships that you have, and it will stay true over time. That's the thing. A lot of people can fake for a little bit. They can do it for a little bit. They can fake, but over time you will see who's real, you will see who's phony, you will see who's a liar, and you will see who has poor morals. Over time, people cannot pretend that long, good or bad. So I feel like your advice is to be strong and keep working on your strength of character, and keep working on the things that are true to you. And you don't have to take anybody with you. It's not your job to take someone from their path and from their destiny and put them on your path. Even if you feel like your intention is good and you're doing the right thing, some people, it is within their path to learn things the hard way. Some people, and it's not bad, and it's not something to judge, and it's not corny, it's not none of that. It's just not your path. And you have to let people do it. When they say, if you love something, let it go. And don't even worry about it coming back. That's the whole control thing again. Like, if I let it go, that'll make it come back to me faster. No, that's trying to that's manipulative energy. Just literally let it go. Oh my gosh, I feel like some of you, yeah, the burden, ten of Wands. You guys are having a hard time letting something go. But here's the thing. When you focus on yourself, if your direction, right? And again, this goes back to what I just said. If your direction is the best direction, then over time, focusing on yourself and on your own path, that will show in your fruit. Your fruits will show that. So if you genuinely believe that your path is the best way to go, or your grass is greener, or whatever, continue on your path and it'll eventually show. Alternatively, if it is not, that will also show. You gotta let people do their own thing, honey. You gotta let people do their own thing, and don't try to manipulate them or manipulate or influence them to not follow the desires that God has placed on their heart, because you don't know what's going on. But what's going on between them and God is between them and God. And I feel like there's also here with the Knight of Cups, if you have been asking for stronger relationships, some old relationships will have to go. It's just how it is. It could be romantic, it could be friendship, some old relationships, and you have carried the weight. Let's be honest, you've carried the weight, you've kept these relationships going. There's some people with the number 10, y'all haven't been close in about 10 years. If you're honest with yourself, you may have had a 13-year friendship, but y'all haven't been close for the past 10 years. Let's say y'all were really close in college, or y'all were really close in high school. But if you're real with yourself, if you come out of the Pisces bubble and you're honest, you haven't been close with somebody for a very long time. Your interests are different. Your outlooks on the world are different. Your values are different now. You guys have grown up. It's not like one person is better than the other either. So one person is not better than the other. You guys have just grown in different directions, and there's an acceptance of this. You have to accept it. Let it be what it is. Don't hold on to dead flowers and keep watering them like, oh, this flower is dead. But if I keep watering it, maybe in the next season or the next season, and it's like, okay, sometimes that is true, but it feels like with this 10 of Wands energy, it's giving like some flowers, they die in the wintertime, they come back in the spring. But you've been doing this for years. Okay? If you want to have faith, that's cool. Having faith is fine. But I feel like this is a flower that you have watered year after year after year, and it hasn't come back yet. It's not going to come back, baby. It's dead. I get it. For a little while, if you water a flower out of season, hey, it may come back the next season. Sometimes that happens. Some bulbs are dormant during certain season, and but this feels like it's been season upon season upon season, and you haven't seen a harvest. In fact, conditions have only gotten worse. But you keep doing more of the same, right? That's the whole theme here. More of the same won't get you a better result. It's time to change your strategy. And sometimes it's better to just let things go. Pisces, I was already awake, but I couldn't even go to sleep until I finished this video. Because y'all energy was just like, what about us? What about us? Woe is me. Woe is me. That's always your song. Pisces. All right, let's go to Cancer and see what Cancer's got going on. Cancer. All right, some of you guys are working hard, and I feel like you guys are working hard towards a goal. Some of you guys want to really make sure that you're able to provide for your family. A lot of this may be Christmas, okay? You guys may want to go on a trip or something. Yeah, some of you guys really want to heal a situation. Oh my gosh, you know, you guys are really working hard towards your family. You want to heal a situation. I feel like Cancer, your home and family life, you have a strong desire to maintain your commitments, to make long-lasting commitments. Some of you guys are in a really healthy relationship, or you desire a really healthy relationship. Some of you all are really working towards healing yourself, going on dates here. I feel like there's an energy of really working on a relationship with someone. Some of you guys are working on your relationships with your children, okay, or you have the desire to. But I feel like there's a strong energy of home and family here. And I also feel like some of you guys are healing by learning from your past mistakes, or looking at your past love situations. And it doesn't feel like a bitterness here. It feels like you're able to see things from a clear point of view, and you're making changes based on the mistakes that you made, or the choices that you've made. The types of people that you've chosen to be with, I feel like you're learning from. But I definitely think that you guys it's a strong energy of you guys working on yourselves. You're balancing your time. Some of you guys are really trying to make sure that you have enough time to work. I feel like there's an energy of like cutting back on your hours, but somehow making more money you guys want to do, so that you're able to balance your home and your finances better. But I definitely feel like you guys you're healing. You're in a phase of healing right now. This could be physically. Some of you guys are drinking more water, I see. There's a strong family tie here. And I feel like you have a bond with somebody that it almost feels like you were divinely guided towards this person. You feel like it could be fate, or it could be like some sort of, I don't know, like some sort of divinely guided relationship that you guys are involved in here. But I think that like if you're like your kids like this person, I don't feel like this is the father of your children. I feel like this is someone else. I feel like your kids like this person, and for some of you guys, you're trying to balance your time between this person and your children, because your children haven't met this person yet. For some of you. But I do, Cancer, I feel like you're putting in more hours at work. Okay, I said that wrong. The Mercury retrograde, I said that wrong. You're not putting in more hours at work. You're working on your craft. You're working on something like your skill. Some sort of skill that you have is being sharpened so that you can make more money with less effort. But for right now, you're putting in a lot of effort to strengthen that skill so that you can spend less time. Does that make sense? You're strengthening your skills so you spend less time doing something and you have more time with your family, but you're still trying to, it feels like going to school or something. It doesn't have to be going to school, but it feels like going to school. It feels like that, where you're somehow sharpening, you're bettering yourself in an area where you make money. And it's almost like a new passion, like you feel renewed with whatever it is that you're doing. You have a new excitement for it. But I definitely think that you guys are in a leadership energy. You guys are in a leadership energy. It feels very masculine. Work, 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 do, produce, 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 right? But it feels like healed masculine energy. There may be an apology that you're giving to someone. Yeah, and it feels like you. It feels like you're giving someone an apology. It could be for some of you guys to your children. Or your inner child. healing your inner child. I feel like that. Like, it's something about looking at your past and maybe the way you were raised, or maybe the things that were missing in your childhood, and you're trying to like break the cycle. Cancer, this is really positive energy. I feel like the Christmas season is going to be filled, like, I feels like for Christmas, your home is filled with love, and it's filled with family and just strong bonds and confidence. And I feel like your children are very confident in your love for them and their ability to do hard things and their ability to overcome obstacles. I feel that strongly here. And I feel like because you've made them a priority and they can see that, they feel it. They feel that you love them. They know. But you say it anyway. And I feel like maybe some of you guys, maybe you didn't grow up in a house where people told you that they loved you all the time, or that maybe they didn't show up for you. But I feel like, again, you're learning from that and you're implementing changes in the family that you're building. Cancer, I don't know what else to say. You guys are doing good. You guys are doing good. I love this for you. Y'all are thriving in this energy. Okay? Cancers are thriving in this energy. All right, so Scorpio, let's see. Bottom of the deck really quick. We had the Emperor peeking out. Okay. So let's see what we have for Scorpio. Again, the Emperor and the King of Cups. Let's see. Let's see, what do we have for Scorpios? And happy late birthday to my Scorpios, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All right. Oh, the Devil card in the center of your reading. All right. Okay. This is about children. Some of you guys have a child. It could be a water sign child. Doesn't have to be. It does not have to be a water sign child. Some of you guys have like a little baby, and there's like a toxic relationship with the parent or something. There's toxicity here, honey. And so trigger warning, talking about your relationship with your kids, okay? And this is not going to resonate with every Scorpio. So if this does not sound like your story, go ahead and, because I'm not trying to offend the wrong people. I know how y'all get. Y'all sensitive asses. I know how y'all are. So if this don't sound like this your reading, it's probably not. So, take it how it resonates. And if it don't resonate, don't make it fit. Exactly. Healing and attention. So some of you guys, your relationship is toxic and your kids don't like the person that you're with. Or your relationship is you're so obsessed with your relationship, you're neglecting your kids, and your kids feel like it makes my stomach just flip. It just feels like somebody is uneasy around your partner, or your partner is uneasy around your kids, or something. Like there's some conflict here. I feel like you're jumping head first into a toxic situation. Like you took a risk on a toxic ass situation. There's codependency here. There's also addiction. So you guys could be addicted to something. Some of you guys feel trapped by parenthood. God damn. What? What? Some of you guys feel trapped by parenthood, and a lot of this could be because of the relationship that you have with your child's other parent. It could just be so toxic. I feel like your relationship with your child here, the Page of Cups to the Star card, there's something about this child heals something in you. It healed something in you. Maybe this is like a rainbow baby. It came after a period of struggle or something. Something about the presence of this child or the birth of this child, it marked a period of healing that started within you, and you've been healing and growing ever since. And there's also something about this child that they're special, like they have a magnetic energy to them, and they something about this child is healing. They could be very intuitive also. It could be an indigo baby. This is a special kid. And a lot of special kids are born in tough circumstances, unfortunately. And it seems like that's what this is. So it's like I see the struggle here. For as special and as healing as this child is, it also, on the flip side, there's this toxic ass energy that you have to kind of engage with in order to have a relationship with them. And it creates a feeling of feeling trapped or stuck. And I also feel like some of you guys are on your own side, you are stuck in the past. But as far as this dynamic is with the child's other parent, male or female, it feels like you, and this is a self-imposed thing, right? Because you can change your perspective anytime, but the way that you perceive the situation, you're stuck on something that they said or that they did in the past. You're stuck on something that happened between you two in the past, and it makes your current relationship a lot more difficult. You're holding a grudge. Yeah, it's like some of you, you're not able to see this child as much as you'd like to, and it makes you upset. It upsets you. You're disappointed. And I feel like for some of you, you're disappointed in yourself. And a lot of you willingly engage in, yeah, something happened in the past that makes you feel like you have to set up strong boundaries against this person. And for some of you, I'm gonna just say it, like, you are setting up boundaries against your child's parent because of the relationship that you're in, and it's causing a strain on your relationship with your child because you're having unnecessary fights with the mother or father of your kid, because whoever you're in a relationship with, it's like your relationship, some toxic relationship that you had. It feels like a bunch of toxic relationships. Let's just be clear. With this five of swords in the middle with the devil card, there's a whole bunch of conflict and drama. It's drama. It is drama here. People are not happy. And you're disappointed in how your relationship is going. It's you. I have to clear that energy out because that is trifling. I'm sorry. I'm not judging you, Pisces. Not Pisces. I'm not judging you, Scorpio. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Something about your relationship makes you feel like you have to set up boundaries with the other parent of your child, and then on, it's not even just your relationship, it's based on the grudges that you hold from the past and your current relationship. It's like you're kind of using your relationship as a weapon against your child's other parent, and as a result, they're maybe withholding the child from you, or like you're withholding the child from them, and it's making the child sad and you're sad and everybody's upset because you're having a hard time dealing with conflict. You are, or you're encouraging some sort of conflict, you're encouraging some sort of competition, and the children are suffering. For somebody, it's an ego boost to have all of this conflict, because although the true conflict lies in your ability to speak to people and your ability to set boundaries, that's the true conflict. The conflict comes in where you're with your communication and with your ability to set boundaries, with your ability to let go of grudges. That is the true conflict. But the perceived conflict, which you want people to perceive, is that you are desirable, and oh, this person is just mad because they want me or because I'm not with them. And it's not the situation at all. Your communication is the problem. The fact that you want people to be at odds with each other so that it seems like it's about you, but it's really always about a deeper issue of boundaries, of basic respect, of letting go of things from the past, of not being petty, of not trying to. The children are suffering here. Somewhere in some situation, put yourself where it belongs. This could be you, this could be your partner, it feels like you, not gonna lie. And it feels like toxic, like masculine. Oh, she's just mad because I don't want her no more. Yes, somebody's holding back a child here. Somebody's keeping a child away from a situation because they know that it is toxic. It's not because they're mad. It's not because they want to be with you. It's because whatever dynamic is at the center of this reading, there's a toxic codependent relationship where people are constantly competing and fighting for a spot that... The truth. Look, Ace of Swords. I'm not here to shit on nobody. Yes, you have to move on from something. I feel like there's a situation where somebody is, I'm just going to speak in general terms. Somebody is using their relationship either with their current partner or the grudges that they're holding from the past. They're using something as a means to cause an argument with another parent. And it's the person is just not dealing with it. Whoever it is, they're withholding the child because they don't want to deal with you and your bullshit and your drama and your codependency and your toxicity. They don't want to deal with it. Somebody just doesn't want to be a part of this situation. There's too much conflict. There's too much competition. People are competing for your time, for your energy. And I feel like that boosts your ego, but it hurts the children. It hurts your kids somehow. So if you're spending all this time elsewhere, holding back certain things, it's just... Yes, look, okay. There goes that 3 of Cups energy. Could be some sort of like a celebration, like Christmas, or it's some sort of celebration that this child wasn't a part of, and they feel left out. They weren't a part of this celebration. It could be that you have other children that were a part of the celebration, and they weren't a part of the celebration. They almost cuss. They feel left out. And I feel like you have to work on whatever this codependency is. This is like a really, really codependent relationship, and it's really toxic, and it's a fights all the time. It feels like somebody is constantly fighting or bickering about something, and it's to the point where it is affecting the children. The children feel it. And I don't really, adults got their own shit going on. I don't really care, but Jasmine love the kids. And this is just, it's drama. It just feels like it comes from hurt feelings. Your hurt feelings. Like somebody's hurt. Hurt people. Somebody's hurt and they want to get revenge on the other parent. And they're doing it in a way that causes conflict towards the children. But they're blaming the other parent for causing conflict towards the children, when it's like, no, you would get your kid if you stop acting like a bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, you want to use every opportunity that... This is what happens when a nigga gets a girl pregnant to keep her in his life. And it happens, you guys. Everybody thinks it's the woman that traps the man, but a lot of times it's the man that traps the woman, wanting to put her in this competition and this. But it's like wanting the women to compete with each other puts the children in a position where now they're, as a byproduct, competing, because you spend more time with the one who's giving it up, whether it be a girlfriend or another baby mother, and then you neglect your own kids by being with the one who's giving it up and their kids, whether they're yours or not. It just seems like people don't recognize the effect that their actions, by trying to be petty towards the other parent, how it hurts their kids. And then it becomes an afterthought, like, oh, well, I thought you, or then it comes like, oh, well, I just want to, well, your mom should have let you know. Like, you know damn well why that lady didn't do that. Nobody has to subject themselves to a situation where they're being mentally, emotionally abused. Nobody has to subject themselves to that. And them not wanting to bring a child into a situation like that doesn't mean that it doesn't make you the victim. Like, they're protecting themselves from somebody is a lot to deal with. I don't even like this reading. I don't want this energy in my house. All right, that's all I got. That's all I got for you guys. Yeah, somebody wants to make somebody pay for, like, not being with them. So they want to throw their relationship in their face, like, oh, look, this is what you could have had. And the person doesn't care. Like, it's like... They don't care. They just want you to do what the fuck you're supposed to do for your kid. And you're like, oh, but look how happy we are. And they're like, I don't give a fuck. Get your kid then. Get your kid and don't say shit to me on the way out. But, like, somebody can't help but, like, mention or say something or try to put in a little jab. It's like, God, it's like you don't look happy. You look hurt. You don't look happy. You look hurt. Or, like, trying to use a toxic codependent relationship to make people jealous, and it's like, no, everybody but you can see that you're not happy, so that's not gonna work, and you look pathetic anyway. Bye.